Nobody cares what color his eyes are. And
people really disagreed with me on this, and I totally get it. I had people say that I was just outright wrong and that they love excessive detail. I had other people say I understand this on a technical level, but I, as a reader, do really enjoy getting a full picture painted, and I understand that. However, I think there's some context missing from this video because it does come from an over 2-hour long video, and we're editing flash fiction, and we're trying to keep that between 500 and 800 words, which means every word that's used really needs to count. And in this case, it really doesn't matter that this character has green eyes. Now back to that idea of preference. Of course, there are lots of books and lots of very famous authors that use a lot of description. And when you're writing books that are doorstoppers, that's totally fine. I still think very often there are better ways to describe somebody than just their eye color. I think there are ways that you can characterize a person with their physical description that is better than they have green eyes. I do think, however, that there are times where telling a reader what a person looks like down to their green eyes, there are times where it matters and it makes sense to add that detail. But I think to go over those ideas and when I think that it is important to include eye color would take a whole video, which means it's going on the list of videos that I will make for the YouTube. So if you want to see that, make sure you go and subscribe. I also want to make sure that I mention that I never actually deal in absolutes. I think every rule that is used for writing that isn't a grammar rule, and even then I can make some arguments, I think all of those rules are made to be broken as long as you know how to break them. So if I, as your editor, made that suggestion to you and you chose not to take it, there would be no hard feelings. And I would even be overjoyed if you had a reason why you thought it was important. I love it for you to argue back to me so that I know that you're making the right choice and not just being defensive because I said that something should be changed. So whether you're a writer and you love to talk about eye color, or you're a reader and you love to know an eye color, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just means that I think that there are generally stronger ways to write, and you'll have to make an argument to change my mind in a lot of those cases. But I would love to hear the arguments. And of course, like I said, I will make a video about the times where I think it is important that you tell somebody's eye color.